Yeah, Redirect podcast, man. I told you I was coming with a podcast. So I figured what better time to launch this joint than Summer Madness. You know what I mean? Just for people tuning in for the first time. You know what I mean? This is Redirect, so it's obviously it's my shit, but obviously we're gonna be covering battle rap. We're gonna be covering some other shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see a lot of people on this podcast. We're gonna have special guests pop in. But what do you call that shit when my reoccurring cast members on this joint? My man Nestle, you know what I mean? My man MJ.
Yo.
You know what I mean? And special man, I didn't even know he was here. He just popped in, my man Just One, you know what I'm saying?
Pillar in the community.
Yeah, definitely, man. We built a lot of history, good brother. Yo, and if y'all looking at the video, man, peep the Prodigy hat, man. I might have to steal that, yo.
I saw that.
What happened to my hat, kid? I don't know. But yeah, man, Summer Madness.
Yeah, man. What we talking about?
Summer Madness,
What we
bro.
talking about?
Yo, let's go through this card. Let's break this down. This is something for the battle fans right here. Man. What was the first battle? Was not T-Top and JC. JC and Rum Nitty. JC and Rum Nitty.
Yeah.
The first battle was actually Cortez and New Jersey Twerk, but I'm home right now. I know y'all think I go to every battle and shit, but I'm home right now. So I was watching the pay-per-view like everybody else. You know what I mean? So the first battle, JC and Rum Nitty. Like, let's talk about like what was expected coming into this battle, right?
Team Hobby.
I ain't gonna front. I expected a better run, man. But you know how it is with the crowds, man. Like, you might write some shit thinking that this gonna be the shit that this gonna be the one that get him.
Spin the mic, good brother. Spin the mic.
You might write some shit thinking like, this gonna be the one that get him. But then you get there and for whatever reason that ain't the vibe in the room. That ain't the one that's connecting. So I was expecting a better run, but I did expect JC to win. I just thought it was gonna be closer. You know what I'm saying?
This was supposed to be battle of the night.
Not for me. It was 3-0 for me from the jump. I knew Rum Nitty, he's all right, but he's not real.
No.
Go JC's that deal.
What do you mean?
JC's that deal.
What do you mean, bro?
Listen.
Team motherfucking Hobby.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold it back. Respect to everybody. But JC, different weight class. Like,
no, but you said Rum Nitty.
Animal.
He said Rum Nitty. He's all right, but he's not. That's real. Like a general. You're not even talking about him deal. In the context of
all right.
Yo, Rum at his greatest could have won that particular battle.
Maybe
the battle Av couldn't have won.
Rum versus Av probably would have 3-0 that battle, bro. That wasn't the best JC.
Hold on. That wasn't the best JC. So that's exactly what I'm saying. The best JC and the best Rum Nitty. JC 3-0s him every single time.
The best Rum Nitty versus the best JC is battle of that night.
Yeah,
okay,
it's battle of Summer Madness.
Could be.
And I didn't even see the battle.
Could be. But what's the score of that?
I got JC 2-1
on their best night.
I got JC 2-1
on their best
because
night.
Rum has a potential to punch where you can't punch better.
Okay.
You can write better.
Okay.
Which is what JC would do.
JC.
But you can't punch better than Rum at his best.
Rum Nitty, again, he's all right, but he's not real.
Yo, you are
gonna
get cooked when this come out, bro.
No. Rum Nitty got cooked.
No, that's a general
Yo,
he's
niggas
all right,
like,
but he's not real. That's a general statement.
Yo,
you don't like him?
Listen, no.
You know Justice in Team Homie, man.
Hold on. Rum Nitty's in it?
Yes.
Hold on. I love Sway. Hold on. I'm gonna say it like this. Hold on.
If I don't snuff you, man.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me say this. Swave is incredible.
Swave is incredible.
He is. Ill Will.
I need a rematch, by the way.
Ridiculous.
Ill Will is stupid.
He is.
Ill Will has potential
Ill Will
to be the
can
GOAT.
beat anybody on their best night. He can. Moneybags is nice too.
He's stupid too.
Okay. Rum Nitty is good. First of all, he wouldn't be. Hold on. He wouldn't be in the crew if he wasn't. He's nice.
Facts.
But
I wish I could comment on the battle. I wasn't able to.
He's not whack by any means. That's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's all right, But JC is just different. JC has the potential of being like one of the best battle rappers ever. Hold on. Here we go. Let me say this. JC has the potential to being one of the best battle rappers ever.
He already is one of the best battle rappers ever.
Nitty does not have the potential to be one of the best battle rappers ever.
Gotta disagree.
Ever?
Gotta disagree.
Anybody that raps at that caliber has the potential
Facts.
to be
here
one
we
of
go.
the best
You know what I think? You know what I
Let me
think?
ask you
Whoever
this.
goes on a winning streak is gonna get the title.
Okay, let me ask you this. JC has battled Ill Will.
Right.
Who and has won or arguably won.
Right.
Rum Nitty. Yeah, okay. I'm not saying no, they together. I'm saying they.
Yo,
No. But
Justice Hami banging so bad.
I think
right
they
now.
battled twice, right? It was like one was like Mike Murders or something like that. I think they battled twice. One was outside. I remember seeing. Okay.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
so I
yeah,
think
back
they
in the
split.
day.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
both
yeah,
of them
yeah.
are nice.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is, Rum Nitty and Ill Will aren't in the same weight class. They might be on the same team, but they ain't in the same weight class. So as I'm saying, he's nice and all, but JC can hang with Ill Will and beat him sometimes.
You know what I think? I think at this level, what defines who's gonna go on to be the greatest is whoever goes on that winning streak. Or whoever gets the timely win, because if Rum Nitty string together 3 or 4, because what if JC had an off night or JC just took the wrong approach and Nitty smoked him with crazy bars?
Yeah, he could
then
have.
they would be holding his name like that.
He could have, but this was JC's first Summer Madness, and you knew he was he when he said I want you to hear every word at the beginning of the battle. I knew like he wasn't. It was no filler in there. It was nothing that he didn't, design and craft for the crowd to get. And on tape, it'll be even worse because you'll actually hear this dude is just he's good. He's great.
JC is beyond good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got one of my favorite battles of all time,
which is
Chiller.
Right.
So that's one of my favorite battles of all
Hold
time.
on, because we going around the world.
Because the chin on Chiller soft.
Look, we going around the world.
Okay.
So JC, for people who wasn't there,
Okay.
I'm choking, but JC,
Okay.
Rum Nitty, who went first? I forget. I think Rum Nitty went first.
No. Yeah, Rum Nitty went first.
Rum Nitty's first round. How was it?
It wasn't a good Rum Nitty round, bro.
He was
It wasn't a
kind.
good Rum Nitty.
People expected
You know what?
more.
The
The crowd
time-
was kind of restless.
The last
while
time
he
I
was rapping,
saw,
you could tell.
the last time I saw this Rum Nitty was here, in the Snoop Dogg joint.
And you know what?
what I'm saying?
I was there.
yeah, that
Hold
is
on, I was
right.
there,
He
and I
battled.
saw Rum Nitty that night. And who did he battle?
Rex.
Yeah, that's the last time I saw this Rum Nitty.
Yeah,
man.
that's different. Rex is different.
But you take a different Rum Nitty, he might cook Rex that night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But notice every time y'all say Rum Nitty, you got to be a different night for him.
Same thing with Rex. Rex been dying too, nigga. What you talking about?
But look, let's get back to the battle though.
Okay.
Let's get back to the battle.
Okay.
Rum Nitty comes out. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Right.
Okay.
JC just out the gate. He's taking off.
Right.
Now I think it was the second round he said it, but just so people who didn't see this yet, or you just watching this to see what our opinion is, whatever. JC was cooking the whole time, but what was adding fuel to the fire is Rum Nitty wasn't really performing up to snuff. Now I think in his second round he had some shit that was good.
Right,
he gained a little bit
right.
of momentum,
Right.
but JC was just winning every round. He had the crowd in the palm of his hands, and that anime line, that was the most. Now in battle rap, you hear a lot of eat the cake anime and Ike lines.
Right.
So what set that line apart? I'm gonna try to find it in on the little rap grid on Twitter.
I think he said something like I don't rap about cartoons or something, but something that was a beat you like anime or Ike Turner or something, whatever it was.
I'm gonna find it. We're gonna find it right now.
Yeah, it worked. I mean, JC is he's crafty. He's surgical.
I'm gonna keep it funky.
Yeah,
man.
the way
Keep it funky. As a writer, man, I gotta hold JC to a higher standard than this battle right here, man. Because JC is on the quest for Lux right now. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a Lux I'm after you performance.
But
you know
that anime line had a lot of Lux in
it. Did
it had a lot of Lux in it.
It did. And
no,
this is coming from somebody who says JC is an overall better writer than Lux. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
I gotta hold him to that standard.
I got it. He said JC said a lot of niggas rapping about cartoons. I like burners. I ain't got shit to say about anime. I'm Ike Turner.
Hard.
That was the most quoted bar of the
That's
night.
crazy.
Most quoted bar of the whole event.
Hard.
That's crazy.
Don't play with JC.
So even because Ness, you the pickiest writer I know.
Yeah.
Yes,
You weren't like, oh, I heard Ike before. What made you react to that?
One, I got something similar to that in the bag. Whenever I hear somebody say something,
Right.
Whenever I hear
They've been
somebody
getting
say
you all
something,
night, by the way.
right. They've been getting me all night. But whenever I hear somebody say it and I didn't word it better, it's like, man, okay, I got to get rid of it, and he did it better. You know what I'm saying?
So JC 3-0. I do agree with you that JC, like, it wasn't, to me, it wasn't the type of a performance that was like, give him Lux right now.
No.
But it fueled the fire because he won 3-0. Right. You know what I'm saying? What can you say, what critique can you really have? Nigga won 3-0.
Right.
And he might have had the performance of the event, but we're gonna get back to that. So second battle was T-Top versus Av. Now
That was a crazy battle.
so
bro.
going into that,
That was a crazy battle.
I said T-Top 3-0, right?
Right.
Yep.
My nigga June Peas just stepped in the building.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And I was with
might
you.
take the seat, the money seat. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah.
I was with you on that
We
3-0.
could probably hear you. If you talk, they can hear you in the background.
Right. I was with you on that 3-0, and for me, that
I
was,
said T-Top 3-0. Just step.
Yeah, me too.
And we did like a poll around the room.
and I was 3-0.
And I was the
T-Top
me and him
is
was the
my
only one that said
nigga,
that.
my nigga, but you gotta, man, I said Av 2-1 to begin with. You know what I'm saying? And,
You did?
Yeah. I can't be mad at it. South up, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with T-Top. That's a little bro right there, man. He came out and every time you wanna say, I don't know if he can handle this one, he come out and do that. He pushes the ceiling up every time, man.
He does.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody can say anything about this whole he's a one-trick pony, he only talk about the trap. You can't do that no more. At this point, that's obsolete.
I commend
That's
T-Top
obsolete.
because he learns. Like, he grows. Like, when you put him against a different type of opponent, like, I feel like when he battled Clips, he started taking steps towards strategizing.
Right.
And not just, you know what I mean?
Even when he lost, like against some of the the other top tier older guys, like he learned, he took something with it. He didn't really lose.
Today was damn near like a culmination of everything he done learned.
Everything he learned, he
this
took
was,
L's.
this was
He
some
picked up
different
lessons.
shit. Cause he damn near had like the crowd in his hand more than anybody the whole night.
You know what did it? Av spit the craziest first round, and it made you be like, oh, T-Top died. We were literally like, oh, T-Top died. Or let's see if he could come back in a second.
That nigga survived it.
Yo,
not
It's
only
easy to do that in
He
the
took the
battle, right?
momentum
no,
with
it's
that
not
first.
though. That's not easy.
Yeah, he came
For
through.
somebody to have a fire round and motherfuckers to be like, yo, he won that whole battle because of that one round.
We ain't say the whole battle, but that first round we just
T-Top's
didn't
first round was crazy. Like, I mean, not T-Top. Av went
was.
first. Punch.
It was
Yo,
consistent.
Av
Av's
punched
first-
back to back. Didn't say one whack bar and had everybody like, oh, T-Top. There's no way he's gonna win the first round.
Av's first round.
And he spun and he spun
Nah,
the
Av's
whole
first
momentum.
round was Rum Nitty Av right there for that first round. That was Rum Nitty
and
Av.
T-Top just
was
took
a,
that
was
shit.
A crazy.
His
crazy
first
first
bar out the
what
gate.
was
What was it?
Because he said something. It was almost like a rebuttal.
I would say,
almost.
yeah, he
Go
said,
Av
now you
first.
want to steal my show. Some shit.
Oh yeah, because they used to Av. They were trying to say Av steals bars. You know what I mean? People called him, made little videos.
Yeah. He was like,
Yeah, you worse than John as far as the stealing go. Came to my stage and tried to steal the show.
I wonder, hey, y'all think that was a rebuttal? Y'all think that was a rebuttal?
No. It just fit.
Because it was kind of crazy.
I think T-Top said, "Yo, if I go second,
Yeah.
He had to.
he probably had that bar. He was like, whenever I got to follow up one of his rounds, that's the first thing I'm gonna say. That's probably what it was.
You worse
that
than
was-
John
you
trying to
couldn't-
come and steal the show.
Yo, you can't.
Now you want to
can't-
steal my show.
You can't start a round versus Av better than that, bro.
So
No, you
who,
can't.
so who
You
won the
can't.
first round? Who won?
I personally can't call that first round, man. Av's first round was absolutely ridiculous.
Yo, you got Av winning?
Av's first round was absolutely ridiculous.
I'm very clear and decisive about what's going on over here. T-Top won the first round, and Av couldn't handle it. I'm going T-Top. Clearly won first round. Av was tight. Don't get me wrong. When Smack came out and said 3:45, and we're gonna be strong on the time of how he was gonna do it, which he kind of cut Ab right on the time, and I don't know, I wasn't watching the clock, but Ab was incredible. I think against anybody else, Ab would have won that round.
So you had T-Top first round. Y'all had Ab.
Because and another reason why I give T-Top the round, the reason why I give T-Top the round, not just because round for round, but like you said, the momentum was going his direction.
Yeah.
And to really have that little bit of adversity, I give him points for getting over that because that's hard to do on the big stage, Summer Madness, and he did that, and he went and represented for himself.
Hey, that man held his composure like he ain't stutter one bar.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He combated.
He wasn't rattled.
He came with the perfect
top,
the perfect angle to battle this nigga Av with. After Av had the perfect round,
you know what this is?
This
is gonna be a argument that we've been having in battle rap for ages is gonna continue. You have something where someone came in, punched back to back, ain't really get too personal. Just he had like the Golden State, the bridge in your circle bar, and all that. Then you have T-Top, who his shit was crafted for you, even though he didn't have.
This the whole thing when it comes to the whole bars versus everything else thing. When you battling bars versus bars, anybody can win that shit.
Thank you.
Whoever is the best puncher that day is gonna win.
Thank you.
When you battling bars versus everybody else, you gonna get tired of hearing them shits after a while.
But you know what? Sometimes
unless you're B-Magic.
What's up? Yeah.
Well, you know,
unless you're B-Magic. Disclaimer: unless your name is B-Magic, you can do that.
Well, you know, the battlers
Even
get
B-Magic,
confused,
bro.
because would you rather punch and have it be a close battle, or take an angle and people start booing you?
But you can take an angle,
depends.
like you said, and
It
get
depends.
booed.
It
Because I've seen DNA do it.
Yeah, it depends. There got to be a fire angle.
It's gotta be irrelevant.
Yeah,
That's another way. That's another place. That's another place where you got to give T-Top credit. You got to give him credit in that shit because this nigga hit with the perfect angle every round, dog. Every bar, every round, perfect angle, and he was punching with it.
And as he said on the post interview, he said that he knew that the people were going to say he was going to say something about the stealing, and he did it anyway. And he did it anyway, but still delivered and gave you what you wanted after you already knew the information. So definitely get that round to T-Top.
Right,
even though Ab was close.
So let's do it like this. But basically it's just so fans know like it was close.
Yeah, absolutely. No, Ab was incredible.
Yeah.
Anybody else, he probably would have won.
So second round, Av had a good round. But then T-Top started talking about the facial hair and the Chris unbiased and shit.
Second round, T-Top had sucked the air out of anything Av had to say.
It was a momentum. It was a fight back momentum thing, which is crazy because he should have had the momentum.
You
know what I mean? But I think T-Top got the second decisively.
He did.
When he said the Chris unbiased shit and how you ain't got no facial hair and you 39 and you got the rapist truck.
Else, though, and that was real cold in that line, in that battle.
The Monopoly shit, Virginia Ave Park Place.
That shit was crazy.
That was fire.
Crazy.
Oh, you thought it was his hardest bar? Yeah. We gonna get to what I thought was his hardest.
Yeah,
bar.
I don't think that was it. It stood out to me, but it's something else he had.
So third round, Av was cold.
That's
when Av was talking about the surveillance in the liquor store, and they called.
He
that was
reached the pinnacle. He said to reach the pinnacle.
Yeah, reach the pinnacle.
That was cold.
Then he had that. Oh, you thought that shit was exclusively yours?
That shit's funny.
That was dope.
I gotta give Av a little extra credit on that because he had to fight. Like people were sleeping on his shit just because.
They really were. His third
he was saying some crazy shit, bro. But folks weren't giving him nothing for that shit.
This is what was crazy.
Fighting, that was an uphill battle for him.
Yeah.
I never thought that I see Av just get personal. But I didn't know that they had like prior dealings with each other or whatever, right? So when Av started going in, nigga, your Nikes was leaning. You was standing on your chest. You was like, "What's up, King?"
That was hard.
With the camera on your neck.
Was crazy.
I was like, "Yo, he getting."
And the way
he's better with
the way he rhymed that was crazy, bro. Like I couldn't tell what was coming after that.
Yeah, he was
kind of tough, bro.
He was getting it in. So, but this is where T-Top, I think, for anybody that thought maybe he was losing for whatever reason or anything. He took off. When he said, you remember this, before the battle started, what we say? Oh, we wonder whose side Briz is going to stand on. It's kind of weird.
Ooh,
you know
that was the line. I know where you're going.
And then T-Top came with the, yo, Rothstein. Damn, nigga, you even stole Briz from me.
You even stole Briz.
That line ended the battle, no debate, T-Top won.
Hey, Top, bro, listen. That was the whole conversation before y'all battled. Like, whose side Briz
Yeah,
was
yeah,
gonna stand on.
you did say
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We over here debating on it. Niggas like, yo, he gonna stand on both sides and shit. Then you said that shit. My nigga.
Yeah.
Props, my nigga. Respect.
Yo, he strategized the hell. That's what it is. When you only bring bars and somebody brings more of a strategy, because Av was like, I'm gonna sneak in some personals, but T-Top was ready and responded to it, and he did it at the right time. T-Top predicted Av gonna say his shit in the third, so I'm gonna say my shit in the third.
The thing folks gotta understand, man, that these I only want bars. Folks gotta understand is you can punch with personals. That's what this nigga Top was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can punch with personals, dog.
T-Top is well rounded, man. Yeah. He's well rounded. I think Battle of the Night.
Oh yeah. For me, yeah, that's Battle of the Night.
I think that's Battle of the Night.
Battle of the Night. Yeah.
It's not easy Battle of the Night, but it's definitely Battle of the Night, bro.
So next battle, K-Shine and Hitman. Now this was. I can't lie. I say Shine 3-0 because I feel like.
You saying Shine 3-0?
No, before.
Before.
Like
we
going into it.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm just trying to stand on my prediction. So I said Shine 3-0. The reason I said that, though, is because I was like, Shine started off battle rapping with the presence and the energy. He got with NWX and he stepped up his pen.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's hard for a lot of performance people to beat him because the pen will be better. You know what I mean? And then it's hard for a lot of lyricists to beat him because his performance and his delivery is better and it's louder and he just works the crowd better.
Right.
And I just thought that Hitman is at a point in his career where he ain't really hungry like that. Like he don't care.
Right.
Was I wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I said 2-1 online. People clowning me like, oh, you don't think it was a 3-0? Me and Averb was going back and forth. Oh, it's a 3-0.
What, you talking about after the battle?
Yeah.
That wasn't no 30, dog.
But look, let's take it round by round, right? So first round, Hitman. And this was what was crazy. The whole discrepancy. Beasley came on stage and he's like, "Yo, man,
one of the battle rappers.
One of the battle rappers has a discrepancy with time. Contract said 3 minutes. They wrote longer than 3 minutes because they thought they meant minimum 3 minutes. Other battle rapper thought it meant a cutoff of 3 minutes. You know what I mean?
Still happening in battle rap. Right.
Yeah, still.
That was the thing.
So we was dealing with that 20 years ago, right? So everybody think it's Hitman. People are tweeting, "Oh, Hitman bugging. Hitman's Hollywood."
You would assume so.
Then Hitman get on the stage and I wrote 4-minute rounds, but this motherfucker scared. So that already put Shine at a disadvantage out the gate because the crowd was like, "What?"
And when he said it, I thought that, I know K-Shine wouldn't show up underprepared. You know what I mean? So I was like, it's got to be an angle he's using. He's going to smoke him. But continue.
Exactly. So first round, Hitman goes first. It's a solid round.
It's not a classic.
Yeah, he's performing. He's performing a little bit. He's saying cool things.
And I think he knows at this point that we expect out
crazy
the gate,
first round,
out the gate Hitman round. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know the crazy thing is that he was right when he was hitting up time.
Right.
Then here come everybody. Oh, Smack is cheating. They want him to lose. They playing him. Averb is out there. Oh, see how they treat St. Louis. So I'm like, please, man. I'm like, yo, it's in URL's best interest to just let him rap because you didn't notice it that much. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Plus, he was in the middle of his shit, bro. Like you paying these niggas doubt. Right. This nigga got 30 G's, bro. And fans, let this nigga rap, bro. What's up?
Fans hate that shit when you cut motherfuckers off.
Bro, who likes it? Who likes it?
And he sounded like he was about to get into some shit. Like he started telling a story.
He was in a little story.
And as soon as he started telling the story, time.
Let these niggas rap, bro.
Yeah, so Shine go. Shine was punching. He had lines. Now here's the thing, man. A lot of people felt Hitman shit. They want to give Hitman the first round. I honestly believe Shine won the first, man.
I'm with you.
But this is what killed Shine. It was midway through his verse. He's doing his thing. He's punching more. It's not really mad personal. It's just good punches.
Right.
Yo, that nigga ran it back to last.
Yo, crowd reacted. This nigga ran it back 2 minutes.
And
started spitting.
Listen, Shine put some water in that cough syrup, shook it up, and got some more. Like I was like, oh, he turned that to like a 4 or 5 minute round.
So that's what made it so that Beasley and them was like, we not gonna stop time no more because Shine's first round was longer than Hitman.
But you know what? You know what they might have done? They might have probably not started his round back until he got to that part because he had about a 40-second of saying what we just heard. Maybe they just held the time.
That's cheating though. Why would you do that?
Yeah, but it's still his round was longer than Hitman.
I think it was.
If he was the one complaining about time, why would you do that, bro?
I agree. And then as the battle turned out, both of them had the same like amount of bars. So I don't know if K-Shine was just saying that to just maybe get in his head or whatever. But both of them had the bars. Both of them did their thing.
I don't remember if Hitman got cut off in the second round, but I do remember Hitman's second round was a Hitman first round.
This nigga.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely was.
That was the one.
Round.
Yeah.
That was the one.
Yo.
I gave the first round to K-Shine. Second round, Hitman definitely got it.
Yo, when he said the two arms got me rocking like RoboCop, and he did the robot movement,
Oh.
I was like, yo, that was hard.
Oh.
He said, I got two machines. Got me walking like RoboCop.
Is this the round? Is
That's the one.
Is this a show out round?
That's the show out round. Yeah.
Because I didn't get to see none of the battles, man. That's crazy.
You can live it. You can live it through our words, man.
Right. And the show outline when he said, "Yo, for my brother just so I can go back to jail." Oh, that was the line. That was it.
That shit was crazy.
That was it.
Yeah,
even K-Shine laughed. He was like, "Yeah."
So people don't know the background. I guess Hitman and his brother was having disagreements, but I guess it was public because I heard it from other people.
That shit was super public.
Yeah,
bro.
so it was public. So I don't know. Hitman didn't like somebody he was messing with. I don't know, but so I guess Show went to jail from Hitman's Instagram. Nick Cannon. Hitman didn't think he was gonna be at the battle, whatever. Nick Cannon flew him out at the last minute to be at his brother's battle. So in that second round, he had you know how he always do, little bro gonna have to hold me up. He had a bar where he was like, where he was like, where he stepped in K-Shine's face and he was like, I'll go back to jail. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, people, the battle's over. You know, there was Hitman's second round was so monumental. I knew Shine couldn't come back from the second.
You knew he wasn't gonna come back.
I knew he wasn't gonna come back.
You can't really come back from one of them.
If it happened in the first round,
bro.
yeah, but
He wasn't going. That was the best round of the battle, bro.
Yeah, the second round.
Best round of the
Hitman
battle,
second.
bro.
Yeah, it was.
So K-Shine second round, crowd was heckling him, crowd was booing him. Nothing was hitting.
It's almost like he was coasting because he knew he wasn't gonna catch that one.
Was that the Big T round?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, the
To
Big
make
T
it worse.
Angle, that was the angle that you were talking about. The angle has to work. He brought Big T out to say something of his thing, and it just didn't work.
Now if he was cooking and he brought
it
T
would've
to jail,
worked.
but it fell flat. It was a flat
And
round.
I'm a K-Shine fan, but it just didn't work, and they weren't rocking with Big T at the time, and it was just it didn't work.
Question of the night for y'all, right?
Okay.
So in Hitman's third round, he said Charmander, every stage on fire. What was y'all reaction to that?
I thought it was so weird. It was dope.
You think he plays Pokemon Go?
So. I don't play it. So I
You
don't
play
even know.
Pokemon Go?
I don't even know the character.
Everybody say I play Pokemon Go with my son.
Listen, it was so foreign to me. I didn't even know what he was talking about. I don't play no card games. Thank you.
You don't know what a Charmander is?
I'm trying to quit.
It's kind of.
You know what a Charmander is.
I have no
You too
idea.
cool for school, boy.
I might
too
know
cool.
what Pikachu
I know you
is
don't
just
know,
because
but-
he was so famous.
He's like, you too old. I know you.
I ain't play that.
Nah, I mean he kind of explained it.
It's a little dinosaur with a flame on his tail, man.
But I don't really watch Pokemon or play the game like that. But the bar explained itself, so
I never expected him, man, to say
laughed
something
at it.
about Pokemon.
Yeah, I would never thought.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah,
I would have never thought that either.
Me either. But that was in his third, right?
Yeah. And
hey, he was kind of talking in that third, bro. Like he was like this was Hitman in his groove where he was on some. All right, let me go ahead and flex. Let me open up.
He was feeling himself.
Let me talk.
I like the
that shit
flex
real quick.
bars, man.
Yeah,
That's some like
Yeah.
golden era battle DVD New York tactic.
Yeah.
When
And
it
near the point where niggas was like, okay, K-Shine can't really do nothing with that.
yeah.
But then
he addressed the Rain situation a little bit at the end, and he was saying, "Rain, if you don't apologize to my mom on Twitter by the end of the whatever, I'm gonna have to punch you in the mouth." Like,
But here's the
if
thing.
that happens or not,
Since
it
Rain
was
wasn't
hard.
there, we were all like, did they already fight? What happened?
That shit look weird, bro.
Questionable.
The idea right now in the streets that everybody's thinking up until that part right there is everybody thinks them niggas fought yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they did because Beasley probably put it in that contract, man. Like, you don't get paid if you fight Rain before we put the money in your hand, you ain't getting it.
How could you do that though? That ain't
I mean,
got
that's
nothing
his
to do with the
man
battle.
though. That's his artist. That's his
That ain't got
man.
nothing to do with the
Nah,
battle
that
though.
ain't in the
Smart
contract.
businessman like that too.
But that
Think
ain't
he
got
tried?
Hitman wouldn't sign no shit like that. I wouldn't.
So if it had 30 G's on the paper, you wouldn't sign it?
He might. I mean, I don't know how much his bag was, but
He said something about
It was
30.
30 G's.
He was like, I ain't
He-
worth 30
the nigga-
G's
the
when
nigga-
the watch
No,
on my
the-
wrist
the
was
whole-
40.
The
yeah.
whole thing is the Hitman ain't been on Smack so long because he said my price is 30 G's. I'm not battling for less than 30 G's. So that's why this was so big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't sign no shit like that, bro. 30 G's is a lot of money though.
So Shine's third. Shine
talk about
almost
it. Shine
pulled
talk
out
about
the
it.
comeback of all time.
K-Shine
Yeah.
has probably some of the best rounds in battle rap history.
Third.
That nigga,
Thirds, yes,
this
he
nigga
does.
K Shine is a master of creating a moment, man.
Listen,
you know what
so
I'm saying?
creative.
Because this is shit I'm talking about when you talk about punchliners versus everybody else. This nigga K Shine can battle a punchliner and do all of that shit. Then he'll go and do some shit that it's like, yo, this shit ain't this ain't a
Professor
this ain't
Shine
punchline.
is
He ain't talking
flawless.
no shit. It's like a theme, and this nigga will make a whole 3-minute fucking moment out of this shit. And niggas is like, yo, like, what is he doing right now? He's doing some shit that's not really battle rap. This is bigger than a punchline or an angle. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was.
So he basically took like something they do on Wild 'N Out, like one of the little game shows, and he rhymed it and like was doing like different themes and everything was hitting. The crowd was participating. People were like, "Zip him up, he's gone, he's dead." And then he just came right back. Everything was
Yo, my
working,
nigga.
but
He was like he started. I think he said the line like, you know, on Wild 'N Out where DJ Drect gives you the if it don't work, and he's like Hitman be on the show, and before he even say the line, it be so it was funny, right? And then he was just like, y'all like Wild 'N Out, and everybody was like, He was like, I like that show. He said, if y'all like the show, then you know how this go. When I say Hitman is so such a fraud, y'all say, how fraud is he? And so Hitman is such a
it's
fraud.
like a call and response.
And the
nigga-
whole
that
crowd.
nigga-
Friday,
So-
and then he would name like 20 things. He's such
That
a
nigga
fraud that he
went
did
off.
this,
Yeah.
a fraud that he did this.
Hitman holler is so soft. How soft is he?
Yeah,
and then he
yeah,
go through
yeah.
his
He's
thing.
he's softer than this. He's softer.
And then he
than
did the
this.
Michael Jackson. Is that what he did the Michael Jackson?
he said the lost
Michael
one.
Jackson. Whenever
Right,
K-Shine does a
right,
Michael
right.
Jackson, like he did against JC, oh my god.
That's the one blemish
Oh.
on Jay-Z shit to me,
yeah.
man.
K-Shine killed.
Because JC was winning
K-Shine
that
did
battle.
it.
He was.
And the
K-Shine
only
did
thing
it.
I
Came
remember
out with a
is
haymaker.
the window with the
With
extendo
Right.
poking out like an
AC.
AC.
Oh, JC, are you okay?
You seen that?
Are you okay,
Yeah,
JC?
sure.
Hard.
Shine is a creative motherfucker, man. He's
That's that-
definitely creative.
But the problem is that he was killing it for 3 quarters, and then he just kind of faded out, and
Yeah.
I guess that part was over.
Yeah,
and,
I just don't think he ended that well. If he would have ended that well, he would have won the round. And if you counting the rounds, he probably would have won the battle.
Yeah, he left room for debate with that one, bro.
But since Hollow,
It was-
I
it
mean,
was
Nah,
Hitman-
because I don't think he would. Because let's say he pulled it off and
Uh-huh.
everyone liked it, I still would have said Hitman won.
I
But
can't say that.
I can't say that either because
that
he
shit was,
won the first round to me. Hitman,
But I don't think he won it decidedly.
It was
I was
the
like, yeah, I
biggest-
think he got that.
but I mean,
You know what I'm
he won-
saying?
he won
But
the first round,
I don't
yeah,
think
he won the
decidedly.
first round. And then I'm saying the second round it was Hitman, and then the third round, if he would have pulled that off, he would have won 2-1. Like
A lot of people
even
saying
though,
Hitman won the first round
Because it's
and,
about
and,
momentum.
and they were like, oh, they cut him off and they tried to cheat. That a lot of people
that's
were
facts.
leaning
Hitman
on
was
that.
tight.
That's facts.
Hitman was tight by all means.
That's facts. But K. Shine won that first
Mm-hmm.
round, dog.
Yeah.
But it
no,
wasn't like a big old
Hitman-
W though. It was
yeah.
like
It
a-
wasn't.
it
He
was-
just won the round.
the whole battle itself. It wasn't either of their best performances. So
Hitman got away with enough though. He got a
yeah,
people were
but
satisfied. with
Hitman
him.
could do way better than that, and K-Shine too. But Hitman definitely won.
Hitman
2-1.
was a good first round away from people being like Hitman was fire.
Yeah, if
I'll give
Hitman
you
did
that.
his second
was
round,
one round if it's first or if let's say they didn't cut him off and he had a great ending his first, nobody would have said
Yeah.
that.
I'm actually interested in hearing what he had to say for the end of that because he was building up that story something crazy.
He
before
said he
they
only
cut
did
him
one
off.
interview. I'll see if I can ask him. I'll see if I can get them balls up.
Hit won that 2-1.
So we're looking at the rap grid result thing. Hitman 86%,
Yes, sir.
K-Shine 14%.
That's a
Yeah.
landslide.
That makes sense.
Landslide.
I got some shit that'll slide land. That's the same
Oh,
thing.
fire! That was fire.
That's the same thing,
Or
bro.
Don DeMarco.
I don't care,
same
nigga. I
thing,
thought it
dog.
was hot.
That's the same thing, dog.
So look, Calico versus Briz.
Let's talk
It was
about
it was supposed to be a classic.
Let's talk about it.
Going into it, 73% had Calico, 23 had Briz.
Yep.
Briz first round.
I would have picked Calico too.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't call it.
Like,
I thought it was even.
I couldn't call it.
I'm saying, I didn't see the battle.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no,
somebody
going
saying,
into it.
What are you going into it? I would have picked Calico.
Based off experience.
I couldn't call it.
But, yo,
call it.
Briz first round might be the worst round of his career.
It was
Not because he messed up or nothing. It's just nothing was hitting.
I gotta get that. That might be his worst round, bro.
Yeah, it was bad.
His worst round since he came in the
It
URL.
didn't even look like him.
I think that's his worst round since he's been battling, bro. Briz is my nigga. Briz is my nigga for real.
No, we
for
all
real,
fuck
dog.
with Briz.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I've seen a Briz round ever fall that flat, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it put him in a position. It put him in a position to where all the weight was leaning on him. He had to fight uphill for the whole rest of the battle.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I can say about
And he went first. And he had to fight uphill to get a genuine reaction from genuinely good bars. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas didn't even want to react to them shits.
That's the thing about URL. They count you out.
Right.
The minute you not showing up, if you go a minute without saying anything, they kind of start counting you out. The URL fans definitely do that.
You know, and I guess what made the battle a little weird was that Calico, instead of just trying to straight just kill him and demolish him, he was focused on like rapping better than him, and like he wasn't. I feel like Calico wasn't in attack mode in the first round.
I thought Calico's first round was dope, man. I thought that shit was crazy.
From a rapping aspect,
I thought that shit.
He wasn't
dope.
demolishing him. I don't even think it was that. I just think it just I think he would challenge himself to rap in a different way.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it seemed like. It seemed like he had a different type of strategy of what he was trying to prove.
I think like you said, it was like kind of like an angle, but he just was gonna take the angle out on himself. He wanted to talk to the fans. It's been a long time. He wanted to explain himself. He wanted to represent for Calico and really just kind of really be in a different class than Briz, which I mean he kind of is, but I understand a battle is about going against each other. But Cal, I mean he's a legend, and I mean you got I give Cal that round. And I think Briz,
he won that round. 8 bars.
Yeah, he won. Yeah, he did. Yeah. And I think Briz is a battle rapper that he's a crowd pleaser, and he needs the crowd.
He's one of the better up and comers. Like
he's one of the best up and comers. He's like
he is. Yeah. But
people fuck with him.
Yeah, but the crowd. I think if this battle would have been first, some of what he was saying in the first round would have hit. But I think because the fans sometimes the URL like they don't. If it's taking too long and they've been there for 3 hours and you ain't,
you know what, Averb actually said that he was like, it's different when you going at like a spot like that
all day. Briz needs to be early.
When you go first or second, I would have said. I mean, you know what, he could have went second. It was just kind of weird.
I mean, Briz is a momentum rapper, man. When he don't get that momentum behind him, man, it looks worse than it really is.
It looked crazy.
Yeah.
It looked crazy.
Than it really is.
But yeah, Cal got the first round.
Second round, Briz. That was part of the uphill battle you was talking about.
Yeah, because he was good that battle. He was good that round.
Did he say?
He was good that round.
Migos shit was hard.
Oh, that shit was tough.
Offset your head in front of your Migos.
And it's like niggas didn't really want to give him nothing for that shit because they was kind of holding.
It took so long to get to something they like.
He said the lost and found nigga thing. He was like, "You a lost and found. You in the lost and found nigga."
Right.
Yeah, that shit was
he said,
fire.
"You think you found, but you in the lost and found or something." Yeah, it was hard. What did Cal have though?
In the second,
yeah,
Cal had let's see. Oh, he had a little small slip. I thought he fucked up, but he came back when he had the.
Oh yeah, he did have the slip.
He gonna get put in the earth, wind, and fire.
Oh yeah, give me a reason.
Give me a reason. He gonna get put in the earth, wind, and fire.
Y'all didn't like my high note, and then he went.
That was
to
crazy.
Yeah.
I tried to ignore it because I didn't want to bring attention to it. But they just gonna rewind it and be like, "Yo, that nigga just hit the brown note."
He hit it. He hit it. And he wasn't scared of it either. He went right back to it. Like I respect that from Cal.
Nigga made sure. He was like, listen to my high note, nigga.
Right. But I think that slip up. Like, you know, I'm from the era of the old battle rap, and like Puff said, he was flawless. You lost that round because you slipped up. If any slippage, the other guy gets it. So I give that round to Briz.
Man, we in 2000.
You had a second to Briz?
I never did that.
Huh?
You had a second round to Briz?
Right. That shit ain't got nothing to do with the
You
content.
gave the second round to Briz?
No.
Hold on.
As much as I fuck with Briz, no.
No. we gave Briz a little props, but if you watch
Even
the
with
battle,
the slip up, we
it's
still gonna rock with him.
No, Calico won the second.
We in
Because remember,
2017, dog. That shit ain't got nothing to do
remember,
with
remember
content.
Calico
He
was
ain't even have
Calico
best
was
look.
rapping extra. Remember that
Is this
second
the round? I
round?
thought that was the third round.
No. We on the second. The second, what happened was Calico was rapping really, really good. Like he wrote the hell out that shit, but he
I
wasn't
thought
punching.
that was the third round.
No.
The second
happened.
was the one where he was like, "You gotta listen."
Oh, is this one I said that I liked what he's doing, the real
Yeah,
rapping?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
well
yeah,
then
yeah.
he
He
won
was
that
rapping
round.
his
He won
ass
that
off
round.
and not punching. The
He
crowd was
won that
getting
round.
restless.
Yeah, he won
but he
that
still
round.
won it.
Okay, now I remember that. Yeah, that's the one where I said he was focused on lyricism.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
So
round
Calico
heavy.
won the first two.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
They
round
just
heavy.
weren't. They just weren't your stereotypical battle rap. Let me go at each
Hey
other.
man, listen, man.
I think it's gonna look good on
listen,
camera.
man, that's
Yeah.
my type of shit, bro. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
type. I
That's
fuck
the
with that
difference- but
shit
that's the
heavy.
difference between
Metaphors and real rap.
That's a difference in metaphors and real rap. And Cal was really rapping. He was
But
really
that's
rapping.
also the difference of battle rap fans of today and MCs who've been watching battle rap from day one.
Yeah.
Like that's the difference. Like
Yeah.
those are the type of moments that MCs look for and be like, yo, that's fire.
Facts, super
Yeah.
facts,
Yeah.
And
super
that's
facts.
just the difference. Yo, these new battle not the shit on the new battle rap fans, but the new battle rap fans are like the millennials, man. They want everything like that.
Right. The microwave. We in the microwave era.
everything.
Yeah.
Instant everything.
And speaking of going back, I think T Top had a line like that I respected. Like when he said, "This is for my MCs that go hard, that stay up at 4 in the morning and try to rhyme with something that rhyme with, try to find something that rhyme with 4 in the morning, hard." And the other man in the room that wasn't no MC, he was just like, "Man, that was all right." And I'm like, "No, you gotta feel that."
Yeah, nah, that
So
shit
I understand
tough.
what you're
That
saying.
shit
Totally understand what you're
That
saying.
shit
You gotta be a
tough.
rap head to like what
I mean,
Cal
that's
did.
a
like
real time bar. Like that, you thinking of this shit as he's writing.
That's
that
hard.
Shit. That's a, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I've
that
never
shit
heard anybody. Lil Wayne, I heard somebody do something like that, but
shit
that's
real.
close. Yeah.
That shit real.
So Briz third round.
Briz was Briz third round.
Briz he didn't save the battle, but he saved face just as far as people talking
He
shit.
said
saying
something
he fell
tight.
off. He was
His
like
whole round was tight.
he was
said
like
something tight.
He was like, "What nigga skinny dips with 6 bitches?"
Oh, yeah.
And the cameraman only take the picture of the naked nigga instead of the 6 bitches.
Right. That's facts though. That's facts.
That
That's super
shit
facts.
is gonna haunt him the
That's
rest
super
of his
facts.
battle rap career.
He played it off. He said because there was bitches there, it don't affect him. But people gonna keep bringing it up
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
at a most opportune
Yeah.
time.
Lux is a motherfucker for that.
And Lux was there too, by the way.
Yeah, nah, he was sitting right there. But Brizz's third was good.
Briz was Briz in that third
But
round,
what
bro.
Cal went hard in the third. I thought.
He did.
If I
He
remember
did.
right,
He went
I
hard.
brought a
Cal
K2
3-0,
for
be
niggas
honest
tripping
with you.
out.
I don't give Cal that third, bro.
you still don't give it to him.
Nah, I don't give him that third. I
What
fuck
about
with
the,
that. I
the
fuck with the
hash
third
brown?
heavy.
The hash brown go good with the McGriddle and the egg. Nigga.
Right,
Oh yeah, he
right,
put
right.
that on his head. That was hard.
I fuck with Cal third round heavy, man, but it's still, you know, as much as I love, as much as I fuck with the lyricism and the rapidy rap shit,
But you give it.
Briz was battling. You know what I'm saying?
2-1. Briz
Yeah, Briz
won
was
the last
battling
round,
that
but it was too little, too late.
The same. I
Too
mean,
little, too late.
Yeah,
It was over.
my prediction was right.
Yeah,
Calico.
Calico,
Yeah,
2-1.
I couldn't
Calico.
call it out the gate. I
But
couldn't call it.
but it wasn't that good of a battle.
It wasn't
Well,
a good battle, but
it was supposed to
Calico
be the
won
best
easily.
battle on the card, and everybody it was
It-
disappointing.
As you reading off the battles when you said Calico verse, because I don't know, because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know none of the battles that was going on.
Oh yeah.
Except for the Hollow battle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know none of the undercard battles. You know what I'm saying? Just wasn't paying attention. To
Yeah, nah, it wasn't. Everyone was hyped. That was like the special battle. Everyone was hyped about.
The minute I heard you say that, I was like, yo, I want to watch that shit. I'm mad that I didn't get to watch none of these battles.
We gonna watch them back.
I'm tight.
We gonna watch them back.
For sure.
I can't even add because I know I would have so much to add to this conversation. You know what I mean?
We gonna watch them back. But it was 28% of people had Briz, 72 had Calico. That's a landslide.
That's a landslide.
That's a slide land. That's a slide
Easy
land.
money.
Then after that it was Hollow and Tay Roc.
Let's talk about it.
So going into it, 62% of people said Hollow would win. 38
I
said
didn't see
Tay
the
Roc.
whole battle. I saw you know what I walked
You
in,
saw the
You
bottom
walked
of
in
the
at bottom
second.
of the second, yeah.
Hollow second round.
And I would say that just off of what I saw,
Right.
I mean, I'm giving that to Hollow all day.
Well, Tay
But
Roc's
listen,
third
listen.
was probably his worst round, right?
Listen. Tay Roc's second was
Incredible.
I didn't
crazy.
hear it, and
Incredible.
I wish I would have heard it.
It was.
But
This is coming
the
from
end of Hollow,
Incredible.
what I caught was crazy.
my nigga. Hey, listen, man. This nigga Tay Roc started off slow. The same thing this nigga Jay Black exposed to the world that everybody knows now. He said Tay Roc always starts off slow in the first.
Yep.
You're gonna get around from Tay Roc, get the first round.
Yep.
He started off slow. Second round,
That's that game tape shit.
right. Second
Hold on.
round,
Let's name some bars in Tay Roc's first round.
Okay.
I'll
that
carry.
was terrible.
I'll curry these to whatever Caribbean and
That's
take
terrible.
this jerk chicken.
That's
And let me break that down.
It's terrible.
Okay. First of all, that Caribbean. Chilla Jones
Caribbean.
said that against JC. He said, "Ain't nothing tropical when I bring this heat to the Caribbean." That was a
I
better
never
line.
liked that shit. Never liked that line.
Chilla's one of the best at that type of shit.
Yeah,
He is, but I never
Chilla
liked the
said that.
Caribbean
So
shit.
I have my bitch point with the long nose. That's Diana Taurasi.
That was terrible.
It's a force.
He be courtside at the WNBA games.
Careful.
No, this was hard though. I'm Will Smith in Wild Wild West,
That was hard.
acting out with
That
the
was
big machine
crazy.
in the desert.
in the
Desert, yeah,
desert.
that's
That was
crazy.
hard.
That was hard.
He is
That's
the
crazy.
gun bar king. He is.
He said, "I'll put an apple in your mouth and hang you over a fire." That's a roasting session.
That's all right.
It wasn't bad, but I wasn't really
reading
on
it like
ball,
that.
yeah.
But the way he delivered it, his delivery is hard. So
But this nigga's second though was crazy.
Hold on.
go to
Let's
Hollow,
talk.
though.
Let's talk one more thing. He had one big ball when he said, "I keep squeezing till something fly in his ear."
That was crazy.
What was that? Yeah,
That was
hard.
crazy. And the way he set it up was crazy too. Like he rhymed the hell out of it.
So let's talk about Hollow. Hollow scared the shit out of me. Hollow comes out, and it's not really. It's like, oh, we're getting this Hollow today. We getting the Hitman Hollow.
His first few joints was his first few. Like he started out. Did he start off with a rebuttal or just something crazy? His first 4 bars.
No, that was the second round.
was crazy.
that was the second round.
But either way, I'm talking about like in the first round, his first 4 bars.
Oh no, he said take the fatigues off in 2K. I want to see the same energy. That's what you're talking about.
But that wasn't his
Yeah,
first
yeah.
line.
It was something.
It was
his
one of the
4
first
bars
ones.
in
He
the
said
first
something
round was
else
crazy.
before that. And they
Mayweather
didn't really rock
McGregor.
with it.
You only good for arm bars?
No, that was later.
That was the second one.
Well, I don't know. No, that was the first round.
Okay.
I don't know what his first bar was, but it was.
I thought his first 4 bars was crazy, and he trailed off for a little bit.
Whatever he said,
And
it was
then,
1-0.
Yeah, he picked that shit
Hollow
up
is the
and
coldest.
ran with it.
He said, "Writing on rock. These are the facts.
That was crazy.
Hard.
Artifacts.
That was crazy.
Are
That was
Play with-
crazy.
don't
These are the
play
facts.
That was
with
crazy.
Hollow.
Yeah, you can get away with that. These are the facts, nigga.
Absolutely.
Hold on.
Hold on. Let's talk about this for a second, because people had Rock winning the first.
Who?
I don't got
Some
Rock
people
winning
had.
first.
I'm just saying from a lot of just from watching online and
No,
you
sir.
know, some-
Niggas like Quincy, man.
No, sir.
I wish Quincy was here, yo. Quincy's our boy. He's a comedian, man, but he be watching every battle, and he swore Rock was gonna beat Hollow 3-0.
Never.
And we was like, when your man, when you like, oh, my man ain't doing what I thought he was gonna do, and you keep looking to see everyone. He was doing that the whole time, but
Yeah.
Quincy funny as hell.
The first round, is this the round where Hollow, said something about Tay Roc having a real job? And
no, that's not the first round.
that's not the first round?
That's not, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you saw that?
I caught
Okay.
that.
That was cold.
hard.
Yeah, that was
So,
hard.
so
The whole
are y'all
freestyle was crazy too.
Stop it.
are y'all sure Hollow won the first?
I am.
got Hollow
No,
in the first.
no debating or just a preference. Is your
I
preference?
got Hollow. I got
Hollow.
in the
And
first,
hold on.
easy.
And all of us love both of these guys. So this is strictly unbiased. Like, both of them were nice. Like, nobody was whack. But Hollow got the round. Tay Roc is ridiculous, but no,
Hollow was different.
Hollow, yeah, he
Hollow was
different.
I
definitely
don't
different.
You ain't
understand. He different.
Only person that could beat Hollow is Mook.
But because of that, if he slacks, people will be like, oh, he wasn't paying attention.
Hold on.
And that's
just-
my
all that
fear
is-
of people's
all that is-
analyzation
all
of
that
the first
is a
round.
testament of how good he is.
Yes.
That's really
Yes.
that's really niggas admitting how good he is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Because people judge him.
The battle is because he beat himself.
It's
Right.
because people judge him on the same scale they judge LeBron on, man.
So
But
Very
that's the-
true.
But that's the fact of the matter when it comes to hot.
Very
when it comes
true.
to Hollow.
So let's talk about. So y'all have Hollow closely beating him
You got
in the first round.
you got any hollow bars in there?
But it wasn't like Hollow just like decidedly won. It wasn't like, oh, Hollow got it.
You got
It was
Hollow
like
bars?
yeah, I guess Hollow won that
definitely
one.
won the first.
You got
round.
any hollow bars?
Yeah, I got him.
First round.
I didn't say any. I said the artifacts. These artifacts.
Yeah,
So
right,
like,
Right.
But the second round is where it gets more interesting.
Yo, this nigga Tay Roc went absolutely dumb this second round.
When Roc,
this nigga had moment after moment after moment, but Hollow won that round.
yeah, when Roc started,
And the crazy shit is,
He almost lost
but
like
here's the
shit.
thing, I came in on that, right?
Yeah.
And y'all said Hollow started off dudding.
He
In the
started
second
off.
round.
He started
Yeah,
off
it
crazy
wasn't-
and trail. He started off with a
you to
freak
say-
with a rebuttal.
So think about what y'all just said. How you just rated that. You said Tay Roc had the best round. That was his best round. Second round.
That was one of my favorite
Right?
Tay Roc rounds ever.
Okay,
Yeah.
so for you to say that now, this is just to look at the caliber of MC or battle rapper that Hollow is, right? You said that round was crazy,
right?
Hollow started off slowest second round and still won that round.
Bro, it was like it's like
I didn't say
it's
he won
almost-
yet. He said that. I didn't say
Nah,
that.
he
yet.
won.
I say he won
It's
that
all-
round
it's-
just off of what I heard.
It's almost like he was.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
You can't do
You
that.
came in. You came in.
I didn't hear
It's
that.
almost like he was looking at some kind of
the
gauge in the
bars,
crowd.
he
He
was
was like,
spitting
"Hold up,
something
the gauge ain't on Hollow 1 yet. Let me say something else.
Yep.
It ain't there yet. All right, let me
That's
say
exactly
something else."
what
So
he was
look,
doing.
we're gonna go through the line so we can relive some of this shit. So Roc goes first. Roc says, he says, I got 2 daughters that I'm raising. One's 9 and one's 1. Once I raise the 1-9, you gonna dial 911.
That's
Crazy.
That is
Crazy.
crazy.
Look, you changing your opinion. You said that.
Yeah, he said that.
That's
crazy though.
Then he
crazy.
said Hollow had the Luigi from Mario Brothers mustache. Everybody was laughing.
And
shit is funny.
he positioned that line hard, and
Yes.
he didn't break on it either. Like he didn't. It was
what
hard.
was he talking about? He was talking about
Shooting them.
no, he was talking about a situation. Talking about switching on math and then with NYB and shit.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
saying
yeah.
something
He
like
said
that?
you
Yeah,
switched,
I would have switched.
and then
I would've
if I
punched
would
your
have
bum
battled
ass
him,
and-
yeah, he was like, I would have told Math to be at the disaster battle and to come, to set him up, yeah.
I bet you that was in the contract.
And it was
Yeah. But listen to this. This might be the bar of the event that Tay Roc said. He said, get another cut and get another cut, waving his arms. Shit look like the seatbelt won't work when I'm trying to buckle up.
Hard.
That might
have
be the bar of the event.
I like the what the fuck line better than that, honestly. What the fuck was
I
that?
just like the way
that
he
shit
was
better.
moving his arms or doing the cut thing. Like just the
I dig
performance
that. I
of
dig
it.
that.
Yeah.
It's a dope bar. I like the 911 bar better though. The 911 bar.
That shit's tough.
911 people
That
went
shit's
crazy.
tough. Crazy.
That shit's tough.
And it would definitely, if it was like, yo, if Hollow fucks up in his second, it's over. It was like, yo, Hollow might actually lose.
But from
That's
what
how
I was
bad it
saying,
was.
He did fuck up in his whole.
No,
beginning
but
second
not the whole beginning. So what
Right.
happens is he comes in,
He had a fire rebuttal. Then
8 bar, all freestyle rebuttal,
which is always
all for
fire
and
from
fire.
Okay, that was his
Fire.
third round where he had the
third
okay
round was when
rebuttal.
it went, yeah.
Okay rebuttal. Yeah.
He said, because basically Tay Roc was saying like, oh, you doing a nonprofit called LOM Help, and he was like getting on him, and he was like, nigga, how you broke and you trying to get niggas to donate to other people. And Hollow had this whole shit where he was like, something, because I'm bombed like Tim McVeigh on Olympic Day and something, and these Hollows give back in a different way.
Ooh.
The crowd went crazy. Everybody's going nuts. Oh, he
That
rebutted.
shit sounded wrote, bro. That shit sounded like he wrote it, man.
No, but you could tell he was piecing it together.
Yeah.
though.
No, I know. I'm
could
just
tell.
saying the
Yeah.
shit came off so clean. It sounded like he wrote
That
it.
guy is different.
Yeah,
He is.
yeah.
Fucking different.
He is.
Then Hollow, he dipped down. He didn't say nothing for like 40 seconds. After that, he was saying stuff,
He
but
had
it
a
was
couple.
like
He had a couple that
Careful,
didn't
young man.
connect.
he ain't
He
saying
had a
Careful,
couple that.
okay.
didn't- a few that didn't connect.
Old school tobacco chewer. I only hold this can for spitting.
I fuck with that, boy. Ain't nobody else fuck with.
Baby, you know
I
what? It
fuck
was
with
like
that.
the crowd was mumbling and rumbling, and you
Yeah,
said
that
that.
was-
People were like, I guess.
That's actually when I walked in. That's actually when I walked into the room and actually sat down. I think that was like the
Oh, word, you heard that?
That was like the second bar that I heard from
Right.
Hollow.
Yeah.
Sitting down. You know what I'm saying? I thought that line was hard. I like that
It's First Step, Handle Rock. I'm a Kyrie fan.
Tough.
Ooh,
That was dope.
Tough.
Ooh,
Pad Loss with the mask off like Stanley Ipkiss. Let it
Yeah.
whistle before the show like Andy Griffith.
That whole little segment was crazy.
Yeah.
That whole little segment was crazy.
and then he said, "Is that when he said the AI line? Like my whole career, I carried."
I think that was the third. That might have been the third. That was the third. But yo, this is what Hollow did in a second.
Okay.
Just creatively, this is what set him apart. And it's weird because he dips down and then says shit like this, the contagious shit. He said he lying about conceited.
Oh, it says, "I'm gonna tell you why I'm futuristic."
Yeah, but he said a line about conceited and it didn't work.
That didn't work.
He said,
Yes.
He turned around
the conceited.
and
He said,
motherfucker with that. You know what I mean? Like,
And he just pulled that shit out of
and
nowhere.
then turned around and spits that some just the illest shit.
he said, "Y'all remember when I said, it's like if
touch
it's
me,
like,
you
it's
gonna get it.
Chicken
Chickenpox.
pox. If you touch me, I'm gonna
Ooh,
get it."
yeah,
He said that was
yeah.
futuristic because I already knew that it was. What did he say?
He said contagious get it.
Tay would get.
He said
He said-
contagious get it.
Contagious get it. Yeah.
That's
Hard.
crazy.
Don't play with. Don't play.
That
with
was.
That's crazy.
I know that might be the line of the event.
right. If
That's
you knew
crazy.
the other line,
That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Seatbelt was fire.
I always fuck with the chicken, the nigga chicken
Yeah,
pox.
I
Nigga,
like it
stop.
too
If
against
you touch
Surf.
me, you gonna get it. That's just
I like
hard.
that against her. Yeah, it was.
That's just
If
hard.
touch me,
Nigga, you
gonna
got
get it.
under the fucking comment section. You gotta explain to me how that is not a hard line. It
Right,
makes
so
perfect
hard.
sense.
So
Makes
hard.
perfect sense. If you touch a nigga with chicken pox,
You
you
gonna
gonna
get
get
it.
this shit. The fuck
gonna
is y'all
get it.
talking
And
about,
then
bro?
he had the, you think you want to spree? Well, you just stop and go.
Right.
And that was a freestyle.
Yeah. that
Oh,
was
yeah,
tough.
it
That right
was.
at the end of the line.
Yeah, he did. He had about
He had like
16
three
bars.
of 'em.
Because it sounded it sounded like he was getting ready to say something else and go in a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the crowd was restless or something or whatever, and he just like blacked out. He was just went to the freestyle.
He blacked.
And he just went to the freestyle because listen, we've all been around Hollow enough. That's what he do. Just shit like his mind is just different, man.
Hollow just does
Hollow,
more things.
Charlie Clips, like these dudes' minds work different.
Yeah, I can't lie. I was reacting, and I ain't get it at first. I'm thinking Spreewell, the fucking ball player.
Right.
So I'm like, oh yeah, Spreewell did something.
Right.
Then I was like, yo, the rims, nigga.
The rims.
The rims,
Freeze.
nigga. They stop
Just
when
freeze.
nigga, the rims keep
Nigga, they
spinning every
spinning,
time
they
I
spinning.
stop.
They spinning.
Yo, so the second round was weird because Hollow was. Quincy said it. I agree with her. He was like a roller coaster.
It don't matter.
But the highs was so high.
That day you couldn't.
It was like Hollow.
No, it was the first round where Hollow was a roller coaster. The second round he started, down
Yeah,
here.
Quincy
and
was
ended up
hate.
here.
He was
His
hard.
ending,
He
his
ended
like
on a high
last
note in the
30
second
bars was. It's hard because I don't.
And then for you guys to tell me, because I missed Tay Roc,
Yeah.
I missed that set. I missed Tay
Second
Roc's
round,
second
second
round.
was
So
hard.
to see what I saw from Hollow, right, and then for y'all to say that was Tay Roc's best round, and I'm just like.
But you could tell by the bars we
the
told you
shit
Tay
that
Roc
Hollow
said.
was spitting was crazy.
Yeah, you know what? This is what it's gonna come down to.
He even got some shit that
And it's-
that went over our heads that we can't even really quote right now.
This Hollow's gonna say a lot of
Always
shit that
got
look good on
Yeah,
camera.
yeah, absolutely.
He always got those.
Absolutely.
He always got those 2-word like joints that you like. Oh, that's why he said that. It's
Right,
like,
right.
He
He
be
did that
having-
a lot
He
this
be
night.
having metaphors within metaphors within metaphors. This
And
dude.
niggas be trying to talk about
Yeah,
he don't
on-
got punchlines, man.
Nah,
He don't get the
man,
fuck
he
out
be
my
having
face,
too
bro.
many-
Thank you.
He be having too many punchlines in one punchline.
Right.
Like he's like he like one of the best at that double triple entendre.
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
know,
You
like-
just don't notice it because he say some goofy shit just because he can do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He'll say some funny shit,
He is
and
the
niggas will
epitome-
focus on that shit.
He is the epitome of all battle rap.
Fact.
Grind Time, King of the Dot, URL. He is he holds all of that.
Right.
He holds all of that.
That's
you know
facts.
what I mean?
That's
Like,
facts.
he
That's
just,
That's why he can go anywhere.
That's facts.
He just holds all of that.
Now, here's the thing, man. Going into it, like somebody like me, where I'm like I even tweeted from my shit before shit even started. I got Hollow winning 3-0.
Me
I
too.
was the same way.
I got Hollow beating anybody.
But
I'm
you
saying
know,
he's-
you know what it
I gotta
is.
beat anybody
I don't
except
want it to seem like
He's beating
I don't want it
Mook.
to seem like I have Tay Roc
Mook.
bias because I really like Tay Roc, but I just think that something that like anybody, not everyone can have good delivery and put on a good performance,
Right.
but just like some of the stuff like Caribbean and stuff like that, I was kind of like, damn, you battling Hollow.
And
You
bring
should have
that
crafted every single line to something about his name or something about he did or something that you can only use the words Tay and Hollow in.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, like, it's like what your boy T-Top said, man. He said, people, some people was getting on me because they thought I was gonna mention the stealing thing. So I did that because, even though some people might get on me about it, that's what they really want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Tay Roc failed by doing that.
But
Tay
you know what
Roc
it is
did
too?
exactly what Tay Roc does all the time.
But Tay Roc had a line where he was like, I thought about changing my writing style for you.
Right.
But I was like, fuck that. This is what they love me for.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But
it bit him in the
he was
ass,
but he was kind of right.
That's the difference between a calculated fighter and an uncalculated fighter.
Well, I mean, it works. It works for some people. It works for
But
some
you know what?
cases.
But
It
you
works
know,
for some
but you remember
cases.
when like people used to come to grind time and try to be funny, and we like, oh, you should have just did what you do.
Right.
What if he tried to rhyme like Hollow and it was terrible?
You know what happened?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what happened, bro? This nigga stuck to his game plan, and he just got.
No, but it
beat.
worked. No, but it worked though.
He stuck to his
it
game
worked
plan
though.
and got beat.
Cause
by
it worked
better
though because
battlers.
enough people are saying that he won the battle.
He stuck to
Absolutely.
his game
Those
plan and
people are
got
drunk.
beat by a better battler.
Nah,
Exactly what.
but you heard what I said though?
He did win.
It worked for him because the people who weren't trying to hear whatever Hollow was saying, or people that just specifically like his style, the people that he was saying his rhymes the way he was saying it for, are all gonna say he won.
Yeah, but they were gonna say
If he stepped
won
outside of his comfort
anyway.
zone and the same result happened, they would be saying he died.
No, if he stepped outside of the people who rock with Tay Roc are not gonna rock with anyone but Tay Roc.
Yes,
you know
it's
what I'm
true.
saying? If he
Yeah.
stepped outside of his shit, niggas
Yeah,
gonna be
Top
like, oh
ain't
yeah,
nothing
he
wrong
did
with
something else. He did something besides gun bar.
Yeah.
What now? You know what I'm saying?
Has those kind of, he has
Yeah,
the kind of
yeah. He has a
fans
he
that-
has a cult
So,
following.
just wanna hear that.
so you don't think before we even talk about Tay Roc and Hollow's third, you don't think there's any scenario where you can give Tay Roc either the first or the second? Not at
No.
all. You can't even understand that argument.
Not by how I judge battles. No.
No.
Yo, Hollow literally won that second round with the Spreewell line. If you ask me, when around the time he got the Spreewell,
and the fact
it was
that
like,
a
oh man,
freestyle.
yeah.
See, people. See, this is the thing, man. These fans, man, they don't take that shit into consideration. They just think a freestyle is just like what everything. No, man, these motherfuckers sit down. It's some of these battle rappers out here that can't freestyle, right?
Yeah.
And they calculate these bars like a motherfucker. This motherfucker Hollow,
He was like, fuck what I had planned.
yo, he
He was-
spits freestyle bars that it would take motherfuckers an hour to write.
It's facts. It's
Mm-hmm.
facts.
To even come up with in their head to put this shit down to make it make sense. This motherfucker makes shit make sense.
yeah.
Him and
One-
Charlie Clips.
one thing-
'Cause I just don't want it to sound like it's. See, people are gonna watch this and be like, "Oh,
They're gonna
these
say we
niggas
dick
are
ride
hollow."
Hollow.
By
Dick ride
it's
Hollow.
not
No, we're
that.
not.
It's
One
just we
thing-
giving you the
one thing-
real as far as
one
like.
thing- One thing niggas gotta get is everybody in here writes. Everybody in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we can really look at the shit on an analytical level, on every level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This nigga Hollow doesn't get the credit for being as complex as he is. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
because he
you
doesn't
gotta
have
put
a
that-
complex delivery. He has a
doesn't-
fun,
doesn't- he
easy
doesn't-
going.
He doesn't
I'm
look-
just playing delivery.
Right. He doesn't look like a complex nigga. He doesn't talk like a complex nigga. He doesn't sound like a complex nigga. But the nigga, when you sit down and analyze his actual
He
bars,
makes it look real easy.
yeah.
Now let's go into this third, right? So, Tay Roc, man. I hope your mom goes on a ride with Queens Flip. He was
That was crazy.
Cold.
Remember he was
Fuck.
breaking down his family.
Cold.
That was hard.
I was mad I ain't come up with that, dog.
That was hilarious.
I'll barricade your block. It'll be pandemonium.
He had to-
Y'all told me he
I
said
can't-
koala. I didn't hear him say koala.
He said,
Like I'm a cold wilder.
I can't fuck with that.
he said it, that the koala was the first one. Then he went to.
I
that
can't
and
imagine
the
how
panda
he
Barracuda.
used koala.
It didn't really work.
Like I'm a cold wilder.
No,
like
no,
a
he
cold
said something
wilder.
Like, you could wild. Maybe he said like maybe you could wild out or you could walla.
That makes more sense.
I don't remember.
Something like that.
That's
I don't
already
remember.
like a stretch. Like
It was a reach. It was a reach.
I don't
Whatever he
remember
said
what
was a reach.
But I wasn't
So,
really rocking with that.
my right hook a farmer's tool. It's a haymaker.
Was that? What was it?
My right hook a farmer's tool. It's a haymaker.
That's all right.
That's a decent bar. That's not nothing to like
Hey,
bring home. but
hold on.
decent bar.
Flashback bar. Was it K Shine that said I'll have you in the back of the ambulance, and the doctors trying to keep the two brothers woke, like some activists.
Oh,
that was the hardest
K. Shine
line.
said that
I
line.
think that was K. Shine.
That was tough.
In the
Oh
first
yeah,
round.
I have you in the back of an ambulance.
Whoever said that shit was
Trying
rough.
to keep
Your
two
two brothers
brothers
try to keep your brother
brothers
woke
woke.
like an ambulance,
like a
an
black activist.
Yeah, that was hard.
Sick, K. Shine.
Oh yeah, because he rhymed like 30 things with that shit and had punchlines at the
Yes,
end there.
sir.
Yeah.
K.
He did
Shine
some
wasn't
other
playing. K.
Nah.
Shine wasn't playing. But back to Hollow.
Rock.
Oh,
One of my favorite lines that Rock had the whole battle was that if Don DeMarco leaned on his side, then the DJ screwed. That was
and
hard.
then they gave him to Don DeMarco right after that.
Mhm.
Don DeMarco.
That was definitely tough.
So yeah, then Rock, I feel like he went a little downhill with this line where he said, "I'll take his gun from him now. Hollow toast is in his own mouth. That's bad breath."
I like that bar, man.
That's
I
a
wasn't a
regular
fan.
regular
I like
Tay Roc line.
I liked it, man.
That's a regular Tay Roc line. I didn't
So-
have a problem with it.
He kind of ended not on that bar, but a couple bars after. It was kind of like that vibe. I felt like Tay Roc left the door open. If he ended
did.
the third
did.
like he ended the second, it would have been hard to
It
argue
would have looked a
Hollow.
lot differently because of the way Hollow ended his
Exactly.
Because the end of Hollow's round was he shouldn't have ended it like that either. And I know he could have. Then this is the thing. Like I know he could have. He knew he won.
Thank you.
He knew he won.
Thank you.
Because Hollow was calculated. He calculated like that. If he had any doubt in his mind that he didn't win that battle or he's not coming out winning that battle, he wouldn't have ended it the way he did. He would have ended it with some.
I
cold
can't give him that, man. If you got a good ending, you got to
For
use
sure,
that.
his ending when
You
he
gotta
But you
use
see,
that.
Hollow was kind of like, fuck it.
that ending.
Yeah, because
Because he didn't have a
a
good ending.
Yeah, that ending.
Nah,
was
but-
not-
Yeah,
It's
but
not-
he could have did what he
but
did in
he
the
could
second.
freestyle
He
and
could just
do
been
it.
like, fuck that, I'm
He
back.
should
That's what I'm
have.
saying.
He should
Nah,
have.
but he
Should've
felt he
had.
had to win.
He
Right.
felt he had to win. He
Yeah, but you can't do that. If
as
you
a
if
fan,
you
as a
can't
fan,
do that.
That's a
You can't do that. If you
Yeah,
have
I mean,
if
I
you
don't-
have a good ender, you use a good ender. You can't end it, especially after a high note like that. You can't end it like
Well,
that.
let's talk about some of his bars because I like some of these joints.
Okay.
He said, "Think AI, I'm the answer. My whole career, I carried
Carried
that.
that. Hard.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Life don't come with a remote. You got to get up and change."
That's crazy.
Simple,
That's
but
crazy.
so effective.
That's
And I
crazy.
know
That's that real life metaphor.
Ho-
you know what
this
I mean?
is
That shit is
Hollow
so
haters,
crazy.
Hollow haters, and Tay Roc lovers. I'm a Tay Roc lover too, but like they were gonna like that's gonna be like that's so simple. Like what? The way all he said was change.
when I asked
It's
niggas
hard.
what Tay Roc does better than Hollow, they said be simple. You can't be on both.
Someone
sides
said
of
that to you?
argument. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just one of those things that it's simple, but it works. He had another one of those where
So he said, "My son is my gun. If I raise him right, he'll pop different."
he'll pop different, cold.
I fuck with that.
Now that
crazy.
the
That
crazy
pop-
thing.
That pop. See, that's the thing. That's one of those defeat bars.
But here's the
this
crazy
point-
thing about fans, right? Look about all the stuff we talked about. Both of them said, right? That bar was the most tweeted bar of the battle.
Really,
Because it's a fire
it's
bar.
very simple.
And here's the thing. It's hard to do one of those bars because 1,000 motherfuckers have done. Yo, son, they've been doing that. Damn, what was Son's name? It was the first time that I heard that bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was when Disaster and battled Swave, that event. You know what I mean? Damn, what's Son's name, man? He stopped battling, but he's the first person that did that pop bar. And then I started hearing it.
He was hot.
I forgot his name though, man.
Not
He,
Licks, was
he used
it?
to come to the battle in pajamas and shit like that.
Oh, Double Deuce.
Double Deuce.
Yeah.
Exactly. He was the first person I heard spit one of those at that event.
Shout out Eddie Griffin.
I gotta hear that. Wow.
I'm pretty, and then like you know, I've heard it a million times, and it's like but
That was damn near 8 years ago.
so when you hear a motherfucker do like a defeat bar, cause you tired of them shit, but when you hear a motherfucker figure out a new way to do that shit, that's a creative motherfucker.
I'm so
man.
tired of
So same
hearing.
thing with that pop bar.
I'm so tired of hearing. I got an arsenal that's loaded in the clips. and K that'll shine. That's why
The
I
only
can't take Hollow.
only time that's
Stop
good.
saying
The
that.
only time I like those bars is when they talk about people that are on the card and they make it applicable to like what's going on.
I've heard it
right
enough.
now.
I get it.
We can do a whole segment on bars we hate.
Yeah,
bro.
nah.
Absolutely.
So basically,
That's a whole-
Hollow got Tay Roc emotional, and I think that's when, in the building at least, they felt like Hollow won.
I thought, yo,
And he
I ain't
still
gonna-
took off
yo,
right
I don't
after
know
that.
If y'all noticed it, but I thought something was wrong with Son.
Who?
Yeah, he was touching his chest. I thought he was about to pass out
I was
too.
looking like, is he?
He was
alright?
like-
is he choking or something? Like, is he about to pass out? Like,
When he was doing that,
he
I
was
thought,
breathing hard.
yeah.
That was during his round or during
No, that
Hollow's
was
round?
Hollow.
Hollow's last round. He was like,
I didn't
He
see
probably
that.
ain't drinking no water.
He was like breathing really hard. Like I thought someone was gonna pass
I didn't
out.
see
I was
that.
like, I started looking at the TV. I started looking at the TV
Yeah.
like, yo, son alright?
Yeah, first I thought he was saying like Hollow was gonna choke, but sometimes the other rapper does a little thing, and I'm like, is he saying Hollow gonna choke? I'm like,
seen
Hollow
his
ain't gonna
chest
choke,
breathing
and then he
hard.
was like
Yeah.
covering his mouth, and I was like, yeah, he's about to pass out. I don't know if he got too hot or drunk. I don't know.
Yo, it's too hot in there.
Whatever
He
it
probably
was,
ain't drink no
whatever it
water.
was,
You know
whatever
DNA
it was,
slogan.
He thugged through it, but he was definitely going
did.
through something. He was
He
definitely.
did.
I got asthma, so I know what that feel. I know what that feeling looked like.
Yeah,
when
I
you
didn't
can't
see that.
breathe.
I didn't even see that shit,
So
bro.
when you watch him, you'll see him.
I hope he's alright. I hope he ain't have no
He was
asthma
struggling.
attack or
He looked
nothing.
like he
Shout
was
out to Roc.
struggling to breathe.
Yeah, he was
You know what I
covering
mean?
his mouth. Yeah.
Whatever was going on,
Yo, but-
he thugged through it and kept it moving.
But even after that was at that point, the battle was over to me. I thought Hollow was like, all right, this is definitive. But he still took off on a tangent on him after that. What did he go into?
He told him that he could leave and his part was over with, and he
That
said
shit
he
is
was
funny.
Oh, yo, so Hollow was talking about. He was like, I know this isn't cool, cause he was like, I'm gonna shoot you. But why do niggas always talk about that
Yeah.
shit?
He did that
So
after that, right?
He told a story about how
He
somebody
saved somebody on the back of the
somebody
train.
was on the back
and
of
you
their
trying to
train
take a
doing
life,
something.
and I'm trying to
But
save
they was about to fall on the tracks between the carts, and he actually
Right.
saved them while everyone else was looking there. And then he kind of just ended it after that story, like LOL.
Yeah, but before
he did
that
he
was
did
a
that.
good
We
angle.
did
He
that.
said
We
the
don't
drag
wanna-
on shit,
We don't
though.
want to hear
that
that.
was hard. That
We
Yo,
don't
yo,
wanna
yo.
hear that bullshit, Sharif. That's
You know
all.
what was kind of funny? That Hollow was like, even though he tried to make it positive about saving the dude, he was like, the dude was having a rough ride, and he was getting dragged on. I was like, yo, you turned this victim ass nigga to a punchline.
And
Well, I
he
guess
had-
he's safe now, so it's all good.
Well, he had what was the other part he had about telling Roc he could leave and battling like kind of like battling like it wasn't like Mook battling his legacy, but he was just talking to the fans about I forgot the angle. He had a lot. It was real nice the way he was doing it.
I just wish he wrapped it up in a pretty bow at the end. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I give
my
you that. I give
that's
you
my
that.
only critique.
I
But
give you that.
he's done that a couple battles.
Yeah.
LOM.
LOM. Y'all
I wonder why he
know
does
that.
it.
That's my real.
He's
critique.
very unorthodox.
You know what it is? I think people like him, Disaster DNA, is always looking to capture a moment or do something spontaneous. So I think he's kind of like Hollow tries to capture that at the end of battles.
But I know
But I think he's
I know
okay
for a
not
fact,
doing it too.
I know for a fact Hollow has a crazy ender plan. You don't write like Hollow writes and not have a. You don't think like he thinks.
Well,
And I
he was
agree.
like
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
put that
end.
shit out
No, he
there.
was like he's probably like I'm gonna end with the story, and then if I feel like saying something, I will. If not, I just.
You got to do
I'll
that
keep
shit.
it
You got to
100
do
with
that.
you,
I gotta-
though. I didn't really feel like Hollow felt that passionate about this battle.
I think that goes to what you were saying about
Well, he was clowning Tay Roc for like weeks, and he was talking mad shit.
yeah.
I've seen Hollow, like, you gotta look at the difference, man. Look when he battled Lux. Look when he battled Clips. Like, he was, like, into those battles.
Yeah.
He didn't seem to...
But he ended funny against
I
Clips
saw,
too.
What
Yeah.
I saw of the battle versus him and Tay Roc, it didn't seem like he was too enthusiastic about it. I watched him battle other people.
I thought he was. You can't really battle anybody. You can't really battle anybody bigger than Tay Roc on the smack stage, man.
Yeah, not right now, no. But I think you're right on the first part when you said like once he got the win, it's like he's up. He could have beat him by 20, but he beat him by 10, and so it's like
But
I already
also-
won, so
but
he's
also
just kind
Tay
of.
Roc is a one-track. He's a one. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he was.
And
He
Hollow
is,
was-
he is.
And I think because of that, because Hollow is so 360 with it. You know what I mean? I think when he battles somebody like Tay Roc, not to say Tay Roc ain't good. Tay Roc
Cold.
But the thing is,
obviously
He's fire.
he's obviously fire.
the
You know
thing
what I mean?
is, you're not
But
battling.
but
You're not really battling.
He's not as
Tay Roc, though.
versatile as Hollow.
and
Yeah.
I
You're
think
not really
Hollow likes
battling-
to battle people that's like himself.
You're not really
think that
battling Tay
motivates
Roc
you.
though. Hollow took this battle to battle Tay Roc and Tay Roc's audience. You know what I'm saying? Because his audience is just as Tay Roc's audience is just as important as Tay Roc is. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? If you're watching this and you're like, y'all bugging Tay Roc won, like Ness said earlier, we all writers, but also it's like, it's not the coolest thing right now to respect someone's versatility, especially if bars over everything. But when you really think about it, what makes the best people in battle rap stand out from the rest of the pack? Or even like you got all these mumble rappers, or you got all these like alternative rock rappers that are young right now. But when you think of the best, everyone says Kendrick, J.
Yeah.
Cole, right?
Yeah.
Even Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Why is that?
It's-
Because they not like everyone else. They stick up and everyone go.
If
So
you back a one trick pony in the corner, there's no way for them to get out of that corner because you already took out what they do.
I
If you
can't-
back somebody with everything in their arsenal in the corner, they gonna bring out some shit you ain't seen before.
I just really want to stress that we all fuck with Tay Roc heavy, and
Tay Roc
and like
is
yo,
the
I was
number one
looking
in the URL.
I
Tay
was
Roc
looking
is
for a
cold.
reason to be
Gun bar
like
king.
he won the first or the second.
Super nice.
Yeah.
I was really about to be like, yo, he got the second. And if you thought he won the first, it's gonna be looking bad for Hollow. But Hollow's ending on his second.
Listen,
Just changed the dynamic of the battle.
to me, like you losing to Hollow, who wouldn't? I like I said, the only person I think can beat him is Mook. So I get it.
I think
He
that'll
don't
be
believe that, but
I definitely
he don't believe
do
that.
not think fucking Mook could be Hollow.
Mook,
man.
let me. I mean,
Don't start this.
Let me
Don't
say,
start this.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
not gonna
start
start.
this.
I'm not
Don't
gonna
start
start
this.
because my views
I would
are for
bet
MJ
That's a
only.
whole.
Well,
That's
you
a
know-
whole
you
other
know what?
podcast.
You know what?
Murder Mook is the greatest battle rapper of all time.
This is how
You just had to go
serious.
ruin the whole podcast.
This is how you summarize that battle.
Yeah, that's not.
Hollow is better than Mook, but Mook might beat Hollow.
Careful.
Hollow is better than Mook.
Mook is a master
Hollow
strategist,
is better than Mook.
and Hollow
What is
follows
better?
the strategy
but
when
let
he
me-
sees
let me,
fit.
let me speak how Mook would say. What is better if you can't beat me?
It's like Shaq playing against Jordan, man.
But
Jordan's
if-
better than Shaq.
Mook
Shaq
has.
So you remember when Shaq did that
Listen,
shimmy
listen,
move
you gotta
Right,
when
put
they're in the
this
warm up?
perspective. Mook has 2 games in this new era of battle rap.
That he won them all.
And
Them all. That's 2 battles, nigga.
well, first of all, nobody won that Iron Solomon and Mook battle.
Mook won it.
5-0.
Mook won it. Mook
Everybody
won it.
Hold
that
on.
battle.
And loaded
He
Lux.
technically
Loaded
did win
Lux.
5-0. He technically did win 5-0.
Yeah, he won
He won,
5-0.
he won.
Mook has won his last 12 to 13, 14 rounds.
That's true.
But how long apart are they, nigga?
Mook
Mook has 2 games.
Mook
Mook
Look,
has
look.
2 games in this battle rap era.
Who else?
2.
Who else in the world can 3-0 Loaded Lux?
Hollow.
Hold on,
Nigga,
and that's
you gotta-
arguable. Hold on, but you got to argue that.
No, but-
I think
but listen,
he did beat
listen,
Lux,
listen,
but that's
listen.
arguable.
We got to cut this because A is a whole nother podcast. But also Mook asked for like 350,000 for like
Mook
5
As he
battles.
should.
Mook wants an astronomical amount of money because he knows what's gonna happen.
Well, he also knows
When
what he's
Hollow
worth.
beats him.
He knows what he's worth, though. There's 2
Hollow's
things
gonna be
attached to that.
I love the.
There's 2 things
He's
attached to
my
that.
second favorite battle rapper.
There's no such thing
Mook?
as an unbeatable battle
Yeah,
rapper.
but Mook can't be
No
your
such
favorite
thing.
battle rapper because he's not battle rapping.
Michael Jordan is my favorite basketball player.
Man, Michael Jordan played 1,000 games
Against all the toughest teams in history.
No.
He didn't play against the Lakers with Magic.
Hold on.
He played against the Celtics with Bird.
I think the NBA is tougher, skill wise, has better skill now.
Yeah,
than
but the
any other
rules
does have
is
better
what
skill.
make it even. The
Okay.
rules.
Okay, so we
less
saying-
less athleticism then,
So Michael
JC would be
So-
Mook.
but more.
So,
Relax.
Ill
Will
by
would be
your
Mook.
Ill Will
by
and
your
JC wouldn't be
analogy.
who they are without
by
Murder
your
Mook.
analogy,
Thank you.
Anybody
by
in
your
Team Hami
by
would
your
be Mook.
analogy, my nigga. By your analogy, my nigga. NBA
This
has more
nigga's
skill
Team
now.
Hami
Mook gotta
shout
battle
out
somebody
game is
now.
impeccable.
Okay, so who should Mook battle?
Rep the
Hollow.
squad, man. Gotta rep the
Mook should
squad.
battle Hollow.
Yes.
I agree with that. Like
Mook has to battle. Mook has to buy.
I think
has to
Mook
battle
and
out.
Charlie Clips would be a better battle, but it doesn't make sense as far as the timelines match
No,
up.
and I don't want to
I
watch
agree.
two Harlem Cats battle no more.
I ain't mad at. I ain't
It's like
mad
the
at-
first
I
10
ain't-
years of battle
I don't
rap
care.
was
Yeah,
in
I don't
Harlem.
want to see that.
I don't really care
Mook
about where they
has to
from.
battle.
I just care about a good battle. I don't care
Yeah,
about where they
nah,
from.
for sure. I mean, I never want to see. I would never want to see a one-sided battle, especially with two legends like Mook and like that. The Iron Solomon Mook battle. Nobody here can put their hand up and say I enjoyed that battle.
I didn't.
I enjoy Mook.
I like the first
Pause.
round. I
I
enjoyed the
didn't.
first round.
I didn't. But Mook definitely 5-0'd that
Yeah,
night.
He did.
He won.
And he 3-0 Lux.
He won the battle, but the battle itself was a loss.
He 3-0 Lux.
I
He
mean,
3-0
the crowd,
Serious Jones.
the crowd lost as much as Iron Solomon
3-0
did.
everybody.
Don't start
But
that.
Iron
Don't start
Solomon
that.
lost all them rounds.
But look,
not
look.
because he lost. Mook beat that nigga.
But look, we doing the hollow shit. Let's wrap it up in a pretty
Let's do the
bow.
hollow.
Redirect podcast. Battle of the night. T Top and Av.
T-Top, Av. I think just because of the competitive nature, like it was balanced. There was no fast forward, and there were no. Both cats did their thing, and they.
Them niggas went dumb, bro.
They
Them
did.
Those are two. Those
two,
are
Performer.
two of the best.
Newer. Those are two of the newer ups. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Let me just put that out there.
high-tier
This
cats,
was the
high
best
caliber
first
cats.
round back
That
and
was-
forth I've seen all year, maybe in the past couple years, bro.
That sounds
So,
like a fight. I didn't even.
T Top
see
and
that.
Surf first
But
round.
just hearing those two matchup, that just sounds like.
I don't think
So
T Top and Surf first rounds was as crazy as this
All
one,
right,
but
but-
that
So, performer of the night.
Performer of the night.
See the JC, T Top. Somebody gonna try to slide Hitman in
I
there.
gotta go with T Top, bro. I gotta go with T Top, man.
I think Hollow is kind of getting.
It's between
The-
T Top and Hollow.
If you go non-biased to T Top, Lion of the night is I believe is either Anime or that seatbelt.
Or that K Shine.
I got what the fuck was that? And I got Contagious Get It, yo.
Oh, I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Anime was
It was
fire,
some
though.
nice lines tonight.
I think Anime was the most well-timed. It was the first battle of the night.
You know what it
And
was because you just saying that that's some shit you don't hear on URL.
what, the anime shit?
You don't hear that type of shit on URL.
And he kind of threw the disclaimer on it, but still said it, and then took it another direction.
I thought it was a
hard.
great anime. Anime was a great double entendre. Like the way he used it.
Yeah, the way he did it, like he said it, but didn't.
I think he retired it too. No, nobody else say eat the cake or nothing. Like it's over.
facts.
It's over. It's a wrap. But yeah, Redirect podcast. My man Just One. My man MJ. The last MJ.
Yeah.
Nestle.
Hey,
Direct. Yeah, more podcasts coming soon. We're gonna try to do this once a week, different topics. So salute if you're watching. Let us know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Listen to this on SoundCloud and iTunes. Chip.
Yes, sir.